completely. So, yeah, but anyway, I thought I'd show you that 3D prototype that I told you about. Let's see if I can find it. Unity projects, Old Skies, build. Yeah. For those of you who saw the 2D when I played a bit of the game on Monday, this is the 3D version of that. So yeah, here it is in all its ugly 3D glory. But what I like about it is that you could walk and you're talking at the same time. That's kind of the thing I really wanted to do. Here's my placeholder trees. And here's just some random people that we generated. We used this system called UMA, which can sort of, it's like a 3D poser. So anyway, yeah, you're walking. So it was the same story as the thing I showed you on Monday, if you were there, where you're meeting a time travel nostalgia tourist. And I really wanted, that feeling of just walking and talking. So you're walking through these city streets, which were going to be city streets. And you're talking to Nazo, your handler in the future. And I envision this as kind of a university area. So there's a guy here. Nostalgia tourist, he wants to revisit some of his old student haunts, blah, blah, blah. She walks a little slow. Yeah, you can make her run. Oh, and I did this thing where I was testing out animations. So if you click on this guy, I think he waves at you. Yep. This took 2 months. 2 months. Coming up on the alley. Good, the client's in place. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Unintentionally funny. The client comes down. I think he falls from the sky. Where is he? There he is. Ew, thump. One thing I was proud of, and it took me a while to do, was that when you talk to characters, like you're talking here, I have like cameras set up. So that you can do camera angles when you talk to people. Their lips don't move. And they're ugly as heck. That I am. Welcome to 2019. That's when I was working on this. And then he runs off. So much for cold feet. So then he's from the future. He wants to go to this old diner that he used to go to when he was younger. Oh yeah, this is more military Fia talking. The air even smells. I'm fine. Everyone gets a bit wobbly on their first jump. Wow. I'm getting weirdly nostalgic for working on this, but I'm forgetting how much hell it was just to get it to this point. It throws up in the past so we can keep a security deposit. I gotta remember that line. I gotta put that line in the main game. And he runs off. And he's off again. Greasy Spoon Diner. Pretty spry for an old guy. But the funny thing is, it's like I came up with this because, if I had a time machine, the first thing I would do is go to restaurants that closed. Like, there's some places I just loved, like especially the restaurants I went to when I was a university student. This is exactly what I would do if I had a time machine. Hey, I'll go straight to Boston, time travel to 1995, and go to Goemon, this amazing noodle place that closed after I graduated. That's where I would go. That's what I would do. I wouldn't try to kill Hitler. I'd want to go have noodles at Goemon. Wow, this environment's really big. I do like this music. Bum, bum, and he's following you. Oh. I can play around with camera angles too. I did that in the Jam game, which actually looks a lot better than this. The Jam game it actually looked really nice. But I used pre-bought assets, so I was able to, it looked a lot nicer. This environment I modeled myself using cubes and cylinders and spheres. Yes, I did. What environment? I don't know which environment you're talking about. If you mean this environment, this definitely wasn't a photo. I mean, if a city looks like this, I want to visit. Oh yeah. I like how he can look down at his shoes when he's sad and looks directly up at the sign wistfully. Like I could do that in 3D. In 2D, I have to get Ben to do everything. Yeah, this is the diner that was in the 2D game that I just showed you. Like I made him smile, and she rolls her eyes. My two little animations that I made myself. Oh yeah, her and Naza were talking. He ate a lot of food. Scared for all the restaurants that are going to close during the pandemic. Me too. A lot of the places around here they have outdoor dining. We went to this Mexican restaurant the other night that set up tables on the street. And this pizza place we like actually has a courtyard. So that was nice. But when winter hits, when it gets too cold, that's it. I don't know what they're going to do. So yeah, he set off the alarm, so you got to go back there. Oh, and I love this bit because you can do this while you're walking. So yeah, he's running out the door, and while you're chasing him, he closes it behind you. I love that. I love that you could do that in 3D. So much harder to do that in a 2D adventure game. So much harder. So yeah, so Nazo's like, his PFE is in the bathroom. Check the bathroom. It says he's in there. He's not here. And oh look, here's this thing on the wall. It's blinking. This took so long to figure out. Oh, just getting her to pick this damn thing off the wall took forever. Right. And then you can, I think, talk to the waitress about him. Because she remembers the younger, the younger self coming to the diner a lot. So you can talk to her about him. And she's got gray eyes because I never gave her a color. And her vest clips through her arm. Alright, so then I must find my colleague. Thank you for the help. I hope you find him, seriously. And I think that's about all I did. This is it. Oh yeah, and Fia and Nazo have a conversation when you leave the diner, and he says to go back to the alley. I think I programmed something to happen in the alley. Let me see. Head back to the rendezvous point. I'm sending you a present. Oh, goody. Let's get this guy first. Copy that. Copy that, yeah, because she's military here. And I think something is going to fall from the sky. Yep, there it is. And it's she upgrades to her arsenal. Hotspot chest. And I think it opens, and there's nothing inside. And that's it. Yeah, that's as far as I got. That's all I did. That took 2 months, and we were both tearing our hair out by the end of that. It was so hard. It was just so ridiculously hard. And by the end, I remember I don't know who said it first. I think it might have been Ben, where he's like, I'm having my doubts about this. And I'm like, you know what? So am I. I'm not sure that we can do this. And so we're like, should we go back to 2D? Yes. Let's go back to 2D. So that was that. Was this a prototype? Yeah, it was a prototype. So we went back to 2D AGS, which a lot of people were happy about because they were upset when we went to 2D and went to 3D. So yeah. Anyway, I guess that's that. That's 2.5 hours. I think that's a good time for a stream. Let's see. Too bad 3D isn't in the cards. It does seem very cool. Yeah, it was cool. And it was funny when I play this. I remember one time I looked at it and I'm like, wow, like, why shame I couldn't have made this work? Like, was it? And I opened up Unity and I tried compiling it and I got like 100 errors that I didn't understand. Like, oh yeah, now it's all flooding back. Why we're not doing this anymore. Now I remember.